filming my new, well not new, my second hand cover that has been sitting dormant outside. I set up the Gen Master the other day and then notably I was like, ah! So I reconfigured this one, which is the one I've been using outside, and I brought it inside. Nearly did my back in bringing it inside, but you get that on big gigs. Alright, where's the chat at? Hey, Tomcat Josh, there's the chat, thank you. Hey buddy, how you doing? Happy New Year's, bro. Hope the year's full of awesome rocks for you. Alright, can I zoom in a little? Way, I can zoom in a heap, apparently. Okay, where? Well, this is a fun game. Alrighty, let's see if I can. I've got the Seed of Destiny, the Fan of Awesomeness, and the Cabbing Wheels of Opal Death. Alright, let me squeeze in here and put on a bit of weight, so I need a bit of buffer for the big belly. Alright, well, almost all came crashing down. Alright. Oh, music. I had music lined up and everything. Alright, let's get this party started. Woo! Hopefully no copyright strikes. I downloaded all this music from YouTube Music, so I've got tunes in the background. Hopefully no copyright strikes. I'm never going to get in trouble for this. Alright, watch the power drain as I turn the beast on. There's the dip. Alright. Here we go. So today's chop and cut and chop, or one of many I might do today, but I got these 3 slices of Yowah nut. Matching ends. Just one of my butts today. 1, 2, 3. Got these from Maddie and Kate at Gems, Rocks and Opals. Put a link on their bookends. So there's 1, 2, tray. There's a little bit of precious opal up in here, but this is a back end, the heel of it, and this is showing a bit of promise as well too. So right in there, there's a little flash. Come on. There's just a little sparkle of red, just winked at me. So I was like, alright, let's see if we cut the back end off and grind this down a bit. Let's see if there's anything real special showing at the back end of it all. It's showing a bit of promise with the patterns there as well too. Looks like it might kind of feather out into maybe some mad tribal pattern. Who knows? That's the thing I love about these Yowah opals, is that it's a bit of a surprise what's inside. You just never know. So just never know. All right, we'll put these other ones down and we'll get the water going. Not getting any spray, not just turn a little bit this way. Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. Alright. So. Pretty soft, that stuff, so hold on here to see what's on this side of it. not sure what grip wheel this is because I got it second hand and it's reasonably worn down. I'm going to put an order in for some new wheels. I'm going to probably get a, not sure, maybe around the 300 for this side, and then there's room for two wheels on the other side. I'm kind of tossing up between a 600 plus an expander drum, because there's room for me to be able to take on and off like a drum, or 600 and maybe 1200 wheel. I'll work that out as I go. I think the first wheel I'll get is a 300-ish, or around 300, and this is going to be my dedicated boulder oval machine for some time now, so it's a bit easier to clean up. I've got a mount and a boulder oval, which I'll pull out and show you later. Hey, that Opal guy, it's a piece of Yowah Opal. It's the heel of a nut, and it's showing a bit of promise here. So I'm just going to give it a little rub-a-dub-dub and see what's on the bum. And hopefully we get something cool, and I might, I'll either maybe polish the whole thing or I'll cut a section out. We'll see how we go. We're just having a bit of a play, testing out the new setup for the grinding machines. It's been taking me a couple of days to get all this set up inside, so we've been having heaps of rain here in this part of Queensland. We've just hit the monsoonal time of year, and it's a bit wet. I've got extra water so I can play around with the lapidary equipment. That's cool, but doing anything outside kind of sucks at the moment. Between the humidity and the rain, it kind of has been a bit of a bummer. But there's pluses to everything. So the plus I'm taking away is my water tanks of fuel, and I'm ready for when it gets dry again. Another little scratch. Let's see what's going on there. So I'm hoping there's some opal in here that's going to pop out. We'll see. That's better. In frame. I've got a little tub here for water as well too, to give it a little rinse. The water system I'm using, I got the idea from Daniel Lopaki. It's a weed spray bottle, like a weed whacker bottle or whatever you call them, and just kind of change the hoses out and put a nozzle on and a tap, and that just pokes through a little hole at the top here and goes directly onto the wheel. So it's a really cool. And if you don't have water in a specific spot, it's a really good solution for getting some water happening. Give it a pump. So when you see me kind of moving my hand off screen a little bit, that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it a little pump. There we go. So with any kind of work in the gemstones, cut a little, look alike. That's the name of the game. People have said, oh, why don't you get a pung pump and get a pump happening in here? Well, I like kind of taking a moment to stop. You stop and you have a look. You have a look, and you're just slowing your process down, so you're not, oh, something just winked at me. You see that? Oh, come on. Right up in this top corner, there is a little, come on, there it is, right there, little winky green. Hello. Oh, come on, play the game. Just a little wink of green. Woo-hoo. Oh, here we go. Starting to get a bit of a tribal pattern popping through as well too. It's one of my favourite patterns with this type of opal. Now, this is a Yowah nut. Comes from like central Queensland, and it's a very unique ironstone formation. I think it's only like there's only kind of two places that have similar sort of formations. One place is called Koroit, and the other place is Yowah. And you get kind of like these boulder stone eggs. Oh yeah, look, now that it's wet you can see some of that green showing through. So it's showing a little bit of promise. I'll just clean the edges up a little bit. Not sure what I'm going to do here. That's what I'm saying, this one might end up getting cut. This has got a big bite out of there. Depends on if anything comes through the top here. Oh, hey Tiger Eye, how you doing? Happy New Year's. Here we go. Spray everywhere. That's alright, it's nice and muggy here, so it's a nice kind of cool relief. Oh, there. Oh, I can't see it again. Just little bits of colour winking out at this piece. See the kind of how it layers up in here, like this stuff here, like that very first top layer, that's a real sandstony sort of material, and then as you get in here, the kind of the yellowy clay sort of area, and then you move into the harder kind of ironstone conglomerate with the opal and the ironstone. I'm amazed at the different colours of the ironstone you can get as well too. Like I've seen ironstone. I'm not sure if it's ironstone or if it might be potch, but it comes in like these amazing reds and oranges, and yeah, it's really cool. That's enough yippee yabber and back to it. Keep the water happening. I might need to do a fill up. Keep that get through real quick. Really nice working on this machine. I kind of wanted to get a cabba, but this is kind of a little bit better. This gives you the opportunity to work bigger stones. You've got all that this kind of space between the wheels, where the cabbas, I think, yeah, you don't have that, like the space between it affects how much you can work on the one wheel. So having a separate kind of cutting wheel, I think it's really a good thing to have in your arsenal. Opens up the possibility of stones that can work, I think. I mean, this has been probably not the most ideal way of using this machine. It is designed to make cabochons, but you just got to make do with what you got. This is a really good use of it. Not getting much colour showing through there. Starting to get a bit of A bit of oh, Happy New Year's, Mark. G'day, Mark. Just carving up a piece of Yowah nut opal. It sure is, Tiger. It takes a bit of getting used to. I think a lot of it is being able to read the stone. Like, you need to, I think the only way you're going to get better at cutting opal is to cut opal. But, yeah, once you cut a few opal, you start seeing how the stone lays out, the layers, how much pressure you can give it, the sounds that it makes even. Like, when you get to an opal, like a part with opal, it'll go from a real soft sound to that sort of sound. Like, you get that kind of scratching glass sound. That's when you know, oh yeah, kind of get into the good bit. Where it's a bit of a duller sound on that section there, the sandstone. You also see by the muck that comes off too. When you hit the opal, it's more of a white frothy. When you hit the ironstone, it's that kind of muddy, goes a bit muddy. You've got to be careful with some of the sandstone stuff too, because sometimes that can be impregnated with opal as well. Kind of a little bit like fairy opal. You get that sandstone conglomerate, and it looks amazing. It's hard to polish, but definitely a very cool look. I've got a bit of it floating around. I'll have to work out what to do with it some stage. There's that orange kind of mucky stuff. Ooh, splash. It's not looking like the sandstone has much chops to it, so how's it going, buddy? Happy New Year's, mate. Hope you're doing good. Those cabs you put up on Discord look awesome, buddy. How's the sound, everyone? Is the audio okay? Like, do I need to turn anything down? Can you hear me alright? Happy New Year's to you, buddy. What's going on? Oh, I hope I can get some of that on this side. That would be really cool. showing a bit of promise in there. Get some of that out. Oh, that's a nice breeze coming in. That's going to bring some rain with it. Hey, no worries, Mark. Thanks for popping in. Open up a bit. Might be a pendulum there. Just in there. This might need a cut, I think. Starting to see a little flash in there. Let's just keep going, eh? What's under here? Sometimes when you're carving too, like you'll get like pits and rises and stuff, and you want to kind of get into there, but you can't until you knock some of the other stuff around it down. So there's a lot of kind of manoeuvring and like just kind of coming around, working a spot, working another spot, working another spot, until you can finally get to the spot that you're trying to work. So it's a dance, and the whole time you're trying not to grind away any colour. Because once that smoke's out of the can, man, you can't put it back in. So be a bit hard sometimes. Like up here I'm trying to avoid, like there's a little fleck of green there, but I need to come like grind around it to get the other stuff down, you know, so it's a bit of a struggle. Once that colour's gone, oh man, it's a sad day. Millions of years to make, destroyed in seconds. And sometimes you've got to sacrifice one bit of colour to get to the other bit of colour, which is sometimes better. But you just don't know that. Oh, that's not a good pot. You get pretty cold where you guys are. Look, this water wouldn't be much fun in that situation, would it? Cut a little, look a lot. Oh, we've got a bit of polka music going. Woohoo! Party's really happening. Hey Ree, how you doing, mate? Kinda new, old, new machine. I've had this for a while, but it was configured a little bit differently. It had the sharpening stones on it, like the whetstones, and it came with 2 diamonds. So I've just kind of set it up so I can start busting through a whole heap of this boulder opal, this Yowah nut that I've gotten from Katie and the guys. So and I'll just see if I can do a little. Got that set up as well too, and I got a heap of where is it? A heap of the hook and cloth things as well too. Up all the way up to 10,000. Yeah, there we go. 10,000. Woohoo! So that's going to be. So this is kind of my new Opal working workstation, or boulder Opal working station. Yeah. Well, you've been copping a lot of rain up there as well too, haven't you, Bree? Yeah, I'd say it's kind of slowed a lot of things down around here. Just had a little bit of colour winking at me. Hey, come on. Find this, eh? Woo. Yeah, I had to drop my top tanks down to about halfway. Like I was just losing so much water. I was like, what? So I dropped it down to the bottom tanks. But I'm not cutting stones. I harvest water. I'm a water farmer. It's been a good season for it. Set up a new transfer pump in the middle of it, all the rain. That was a fun job. Gravity feeding it, and then I'd hit an equilibrium. Like the top tanks were in line with the level of my bottom tank. So I was like, oh, I have to set the pump up now. The poor posties, they need a break after Christmas, I reckon. Would have been pretty hectic. I was getting post all the way up until Christmas Eve. I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna find that sweet spot where I could read the messages and film at the same time. That's a bit better. Water level's getting a bit low on the refill. What's with the polka music? that's starting to show a bit of promise. Oh, yeah. That's looking like that might be something a little bit interesting. Might be on a winner with this one. Oh, like I've been using a flat lap for years now, and just not grinding my fingers down, having a bit of space for my fingers, not like, and yeah, just having a little bit of room and just different angles to be able to work too. So you can just kind of take a little bit. It's harder because on the flat lap you can't really see what you're doing. So I haven't gotten too bad, but yeah, this is definitely a game changer. It's made me think about getting a 6-wheel cabber, that's for sure. I blew a motor on the other one that I got, which kind of sucked. But it motivated me to get this one set up, so that's a bonus. And this one's better for the splash as well too. I had to jerry rig all sorts of guards and bits and pieces, like for splash proofing, because I'm inside my studio. Oh, is that a bit of rain? Is it raining again? Oh yeah, we've got a bit of rain. It's raining again. More water. That's a really good question, Reed. This is a second-hand wheel, so I think it may have been like a 600, or maybe it might have even been a bit coarser. It might have been like a 100 or a 200, but it's a very well-worn wheel, which is perfect because some of the other Opal I was working, like I was almost getting like a near polished. I was working that last night, and that was just on that wheel. And it's already starting to get a bit shiny, so I'm liking that. But I am thinking of getting a new wheel for it, because as nice as this is, I kind of want to be able to hog through, but not too much. Thinking of starting at maybe 320, just so I've got a bit of bite, and then on that side 600, and then there's room for another wheel there. Yeah, well, I was thinking of getting the expander. Like this is definitely just this whole rig just for Boulder Opal. So I was thinking of getting the expander drum, like getting either a 600 or an expander drum, and maybe getting a fatter one, like the 3 inch across. These are just 1.5 inch across, I think. So yeah, soft resin wheels. That's on the card, but I mean, part of me just wants to go straight for the 50,000 because I know that's just going to be immaculate. But yeah, you kind of got to get to that stage. Rain's coming in. Yes. Oh, bit of water. You hear that different sound, hey? Like you know you're getting into something good when you hear that kind of 320, but rarely use it. And it's handy as I go. Have a trim saw. Yeah, well I've got a little trim saw. I've got a tile saw, but it's not much chop. I'm thinking about getting one from, I think it's Lapidary Slab Supplies. They've got a really good tile saw with the reservoir, so you can keep it filled. The one I got, I think it had a little container like this, and you had to constantly fill it. It's a bit yuck, bit of a pain in the butt. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's a definite. I was explaining before. There's definitely a difference in pitch in grinding sounds. A bit of pattern coming through there. That's starting to show up nice. Focus just up the top where my thumb is. Oh, true. Yeah, I was going to get I had, before I went to Sapphire, I had money for a trim saw. I was going to actually get something kind of like maybe a bit beefier, like a 10 inch, and then then I went to Sapphire and came back broke with lots of sapphires and not enough money for a trim saw. So yeah, that's definitely on the cards for this year. I need to get some sort of trim saw or some sort of slabbing saw. I always, I've got access to saws at the club, and when you're in that creative jam and you're working on something, and yeah, I'm miles away from anything out here at the moment, so the more self-sufficient I can get my studio, the better, I think. Bit worried about when I do get everything set up in my studio. I don't think anyone's going to see me for freaking years. It'll be hermit mode engaged. You might see me on the side of the road collecting rocks to take home. That'll be about it. Yeah. Yeah, our big saw at the moment at the club is not doing too well, so I had to hold off on some of the bigger rocks that I normally break down. I reckon a 10-inch saw would be good and handy because you could slab and you could trim. The 12-inch I think might be a bit overkill. Oh, that's coming up real nice too. We're starting to get some of the red come through. Oh, focus. So, yeah, just up here. It's like a real... Oh, there's that red that I was talking about. See it right at the top of my finger. Oh, whoa, this is... Oh, man. This is what gets you going, hey? Oh, this is going to be a good one. A bit more water. It's really deceptive, some of this material. Like, it doesn't look like much trouble a lot of the times. You kind of, until you start getting like peeling back the onion. Oh man. Looking promising. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Yeah, it seems to me like just that little border in there, you just kind of, you get the most amazing patterns in there too sometimes. But yeah, the centre, I haven't had much luck with the centres. I've got a couple that have got a little bit of opal in them, but yeah, it's usually on the husk, or like in the tribal section. That tribal pattern's like, when you get the blue common opal and the orange and the red all through there, man, it looks wicked right. Wicked right. Yeah, tiger eye, it is. Oh, it's starting to. Ooh, it's starting to come through up the top here too. Oh man, this is going to be a ripper. Yeah. Right. Water. So now I've got to take it a little bit slower coming up on this section here. Oops. Cut a little, look a lot. Cut a little, look a lot. That is the name of the game. So when you're faceting, any kind of gem cutting, look a little, cut a little, look a lot. Like carpenters, measure twice, cut once. Cut a little, look a lot. Yeah, that's starting to come through in there. That's looking mad. This is going to be a ripper piece. Wow. Can you see it? Even with this stuff, like, doesn't have to have precious opal to be beautiful either. Like, some of the patterns are just amazing, and the fact that it gets precious opal in it, bonus round. Oh, true. Yeah, well, I've been kind of a little bit surprised, like with some of the littler ones that I've cut. Like I said, it doesn't look like much chop in there. And now that I think about it, I might have to go back over those unopened ones that I got off of Maddie at the very beginning that started all of this. So there might be stuff that I've missed out on the back side of it. Like I said, you can't see much until you kind of get to the back end of it. Wow, a bit more water. Well, that's the end of the water. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. This is my little water setup I've got. So just a little weed whacker for hose. And ready to go. Starting to look real nice. When you first fill the bottle up, because there's not much room for air, you kind of end up pumping a fair bit at the beginning. But again, as I said, it kind of slows your roll down a little bit, so you can stop and have a little bit of a look and back into it. Another pump. Oh yeah. Starting to hit the good stuff on the back end here. That's looking rad. Queenslander! You're an honorary Queenslander, aren't you? You're from the land of the long white cloud. Oh, get that sound. Get rid of my fingerprints. Aye, Aussie accent, eh? Mate? Oh, hey, Maria! How are you, mate? Happy New Year's! Working on some Yowah nut at the moment. Oh, wink at you, see the little green? Winky, winky, winky. There you are. Little winky green in there. Showing some promise. Working at the back end here. There's a little bit of colour in this section. What was it, that section? That section. A little bit of red. Working it, working it, working it. Woo. everyone to hanging out. We're going to do it as usual, impromptu live stream. There'll be probably a little bit more of that going on in the new year. Work it. Oh, that's starting to come up real nice. Love that pattern. Love it. Looks like it's, it's just starting to hit just on the top of that yellow bed, or kind of muddy bed. But we really want to get to, cannabis again. We really want to get to that section. That's where it's showing the most promise. But you never know. That whole mouthful of ancient artesian ironstone mud. I wonder if it's going to give me superpowers. I'm glad you're enjoying this and learning a little bit as we go too. It's really about any day you learn something's a good day. Get the old grey matter going. Oh yeah. Yeah, starting to see a little bit of common opal coming through there now. This is showing a lot of promise. I think I need to knock all of that section out. Which means I've got to take that section down a bit more. Getting there. There's a big dimple in the middle of it all. Might have to come this side as well too. It's nice being able to work a big piece like this for a change too. I've been working on little micro cabs and stuff. If I can, little cabs. So having something big. Been working on this bit of mookaite that I've been working on. That's the bum of that, the back side. Bam, go on big. Go big, go large or go home. Go big or go home. One of the two. Another good thing about having like a single wheel to work is like you can move the stone to anywhere you need it to be to get to where you want it. Where I think there was another wheel side by side with how this used to be set up. It was a little bit like you kind of move over, oh, touching that wheel. So yeah, this is a really good setup. I reckon if you're going to cut opal, having a two-wheel. A minimum of two wheels cover is like is going to be very beneficial. Like you said, it just opens up opportunities to do skin polishes on bigger stones as well too. It's not just like this, like when you're using covers a lot of the time, it's just just on the apex, like on the halfway mark that you're using on the wheel, where set up like this, you can use so much more. You can use the bottom, you can use, even come onto the sides, use the sides to cut like you do when you're making heart-shaped cabs and stuff. So with some of the other stones I was working, I was using that. Like, I've been working on me little piece of bubble opal. I think this comes from Opalton. So being able to use the side of the wheels to get in there, but this one's starting to really show a lot of promise as I work down. Lots of opal coming through, but I want to kind of maintain the form on this as well too. So I think I'll get to a point and then I'll go back to dremeling. But yeah, a lot of real nice colours coming through, and then I've been working the heel as the bottom part as well too. Lots of that real nice blue potchy opal, which I'm hoping, I've been trying to work it down. I'm hoping that more of that kind of greeny stuff's sitting underneath, but losing a lot of weight out of this as I go. But yeah, just in there's some real nice colour flashes. See on there as well too. Then once I work that out, then I can go for the big mama, which is also showing some colour in there, which is promising. Yeah, this one, I've been working on this one for months, and again, cut a little, look a lot, get to a point, and then sometimes you just got to put it down and walk away. Seriously, if I had kept working it, I may have stuffed it. I've had to fight the urge not to cut it down the guts as well too. I really think that if I can get these layers down, there's going to be a magnificent specimen in here. Not jewelry, definitely specimens back. Yeah, I know. The bubbles. Wherever there's a little bubble, excuse me. Wherever there's a little bubble, there's a bit of opal hiding in there, except in this top bit here. But there might be. I started grinding that down, and there wasn't anything showing. But it might be just a little bit deeper in. But it's the bubbles. Bubble opal is amazing. I've worked a fair bit of this, but it's usually someone's knocked the chip off or knocked a little piece off. I haven't worked anything this big. But yeah, look at that green, and it's almost a little bit aliening too, the way the patterns are. So yeah, that's the other lot of opal that I've been working. But today I decided something special for the new year. We worked this one. It's been there's that little winker colour again. Just in there. Come on, say hello. No, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, it's been sitting there, I've been looking at it, studying it. And then, today I was something a bit fun, something a bit different. I've been doing lots of cabs, so doing a free-form specimen piece is a nice way to mix things up a bit. Yeah. Hope I don't get any copyright strikes on this music. I've got it all from YouTube Music. Credit to all the artists. I can't put them all down there, but they're a couple of hours worth of royalty-free music on in the background. It's hard, a lot of the times when you're doing live streams, you want to kind of reproduce the situation, your studio vibe the best you can, but with the music copyright stuff, you just can't do it. Normally I've got some tunes streaming on a live, live radio station, on YouTube, or channel that just streams music. Or I've got TV shows going in the background, Not that I watch them, but I just kind of listen to them like they're like an audio book. Every now and then I'll kind of, kind of pay attention if something cool's happening in the show. But I just kind of like having some noise going in the background. Just one of those kind of artisty types of people. Music goes good with everything. Straight coming out of the wheel there. That's some mud. Carving through some ancient artesian mud. Yeah! Show me the colour. A little bit more water. If you're after any of this awesome Yowah Opal, these are the guys to hit up. Rocks, Gems and Opals. Maddie and Kate, they're on Facebook, and these guys are awesome. They do live sales a couple of times a week. They sell uncut Yowah nuts, cut Yowah nuts, little bits and pieces, cutters, parcels, always really affordable, always really good material, gets delivered very fast, very trustworthy, AAA. These guys friggin' rock. We'll just put that up here for now. Yes. That's I've been doing a little bit of that, making some of my own drops. So there's one that I've made, it's a little wooden one. But yeah, that's one thing I've been thinking about with some of these hook and like cutting these up and making my own kind of polishing pads out of these, or wrapping them around a toothpick. Because with a lot of the boulder opal too, I want to try and avoid powders, excuse me, because a lot of it's really porous, and I don't have an ultra one of those sonic cleaner thingies. If you have a sonic, one of those supersonic cleaner thingies, like the sonic vibrate or whatever they are, you could get all the compound, polishing compound out that way, but I don't have one of those. I'm not sure if it's something I'm going to get. Maybe when I move into doing some silversmithing I might need to get one. Ultrasonic? I can't remember. Anyway. Back to the business of cutting. Sometimes I like to cut a little edge in and then kind of peel it back. you a little bit of an insight into what's happening. You can see the layers here. See that? Here you can see a little bit of the white. That's folding back into here. So that's going to be underneath this section. I don't know if it'll go all the way, but it seems it's poking out there. I think it may. But I think it's just below that section is what we want. I think that's where all the goodness is going to be. But we won't know until we get stuck into it. This is one of the hardest parts of cutting this type of opal is you get to a bit and, oh man, that looks really cool. But there might be something cooler buried even deeper below that. So it's like, I've got one piece that's tucked away at the moment, but it ended up being paper thin because I got the edges down, and then I could just see this little bit of colour where there was nothing else, and I'm like, so I chased it and I chased it and I chased it, and I was like, I found the colour, but the whole piece ended up being like pretty thin. So we end up having to be put on some sort of backing, like a doublet. It got it that thin. It's amazing, yeah, what you'll do to chase the colour. I've got one of the young fellas at the club, Sam. He's mad into his boulder opal, and he makes this, like, he'll get like a little slither like that, like just that little bit, but it'll be the best colour out of like 10 kilos of boulder opal that he's cut, like just to get that little piece. Like, he's dedicated. I give it to him. I'm not sure what's going on with this polka music. I kind of downloaded a whole heap of uplifting kind of music, and this somehow got in amongst it all. Wow. But nothing against accordion music. I used to go to this pub in Sydney, and once a month they'd have a gypsy music night. Oh man, talk about like infectious grooves. Holy hell, lots of fun. Show me the color. I'm not sure what's happened, but I think the Australian government's been cracking down on a lot of these scam callers, because the second they ring and I go to check the number, they've been blocked or deleted, or so I think so much money gets lost to those scammers. They always seem to prey on the oldies too, which really sucks. They're not so tech savvy. That's all my older friends. If it's too good to be true, it's a scam. 99% of the time. If they're trying to scare you, that's usually another good indicator. Oh yeah, it's starting to get a bit of an interesting pattern happening along the side here too. You get this kind of like, I don't know, I call it cancer. It's like a like really soft, like you can see it there, real brittle kind of. Want to try and get rid of as much of that as you can, but it can be a bit like trying to get a table even by cutting one of the legs. You just kind of, yeah, sometimes you just get real corrosive bits, and you just got to accept that there might be a couple of little divots. Like you try and get rid of all of it, you'll lose the whole stone, or you'll lose the part that's got the colour. Just working this sandstone a bit, trying to get it to marry up here. It's real soft, real soft. Like I'm hardly putting any pressure on it. You can just feel it getting sucked away with the water. But then you get to that point, you can hear it. It's like it starts to get a little bit harder and solider. Just get rid of that. Just get rid of it. That is starting to show a bit of promise up in there though. That is looking cool. Other thing when you're using wheels or any kind of abrasives, a soft touch is a lot of the time a lot more beneficial. You can really hog away at bits, but I mean you could hog away at the good bits. Also, sometimes what happens if you're a little bit too heavy-handed is you'll get like micro scratches or deep scratches or gouges. So just nice and gently. Cut a little, look a lot. Cut a little, look a lot. Starting to get pretty funky up in there. Roll it, roll it, roll it. There can be another really good way of coming into or sneaking up on the good bits is just little rolls, just let the wheel kind of drag it down. Try to avoid the edges some bits. Getting that real mad pattern happening in there. Just need to see a bit of colour come out of that. That'd be nice, eh? Good way to start the year. Oh, you're back, Greg. Oh yeah. Starting to get that caramelly kind of opal coming through. Oh, that's soft as butter. Sandstone. Bread. Oh, it wasn't where I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be hiding under that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, that's looking cool though. Really see what I'm doing there, but I'm just yeah, it's getting better and better. I love this game. But I'm using like the bottom part of the wheel here just so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, getting a red streak, so I'm hitting that bit. And also read, a little bit of what's going on with how the wheel, the streaks on the wheels are going. Like when you hit a soft spot, look at that. That is looking awesome. Yeah, almost worked that whole bit down. And really starting to see the opal coming through there. One more. Oh, yeah! No colour as yet, but the patterns are showing promise. Up in there as well too, we're starting to get a bit of the common opal veining happening. Which is a good indicator. There might be something in this one. Finding the gemstone hidden within. Oh, what was that? Oh, ghosts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, get up the stretch. Still live? We are still live. That is looking very promising. Rolling it, rolling it, rolling it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh yeah. Oh, dang. That is looking pretty cool. Promising, very promising. Once you kind of get a little bit of exposed as well too, you know that you can confidently grind through that layer to get to there now, so it can be a little bit more heavier handed on it. We know how far we're going into it. surprised me. I didn't think there'd be anything cool in the back section here. I was kind of banking on all being in there, but it's proven me wrong. Oh yeah. Oh, a little bit of blue. I just saw a little sparkle of blue in there. Coming into it. Got my little wiggle on, having a dance. Woo. Oh, the Mad Rock Ambler is in the house. How you doing, Rashawn? Oh, awesome. Awesome, Rashawn. What sort of opal did you get? Oh, metal clay. We just had a mad discussion about metal clay on one of the Discord groups we were talking about. I really want to have a play around with that. I think it's awesome. Not because I want to get out of doing. Yeah, definitely want to play with the metal clay. I don't know where this song came from. No, no, Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. Boulder opal. I love me boulder opal. Mostly because you seem to get a lot of it for free at the club. People have a play with it and then they realise how messy it is. Oh no, I don't want to play with this shit. Oops, sorry kitties. Alright, I've almost gotten all that sandy bit out. Starting to get a bit of colour coming through, a bit of pattern, not colour, sorry, pattern. I need to knock a bit of that off. There's some more of that tribal pattern. Oh, is it messy, is it? The precious metal plate? Oh, no, you're talking about the Opal. Yes. Yeah, definitely worth the mess, eh? Definitely worth the mess. Oh, this would be a mess. Just doing a little clean up. A little bit of overspray. Righty. Oh, I might have a drink while we're at it. Where are we up to? Happens to the best of us, Reed. Won't be a second, I'm just going to make another cuppa. It's a travesty, but there's too much blood in my caffeine system. I'll be back in a second, guys. Oh, that got me. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, an intro video, I haven't done one of those. I probably need to do that as well. And do a fair bit of work on my channel. Hold screen while waiting. Alright. Stand by to stand by. I'll be back in a second. perfect weather to be sitting inside cutting stones. Yeah, see, I thought there was going to be a heap in there, but not to be. Looking like there's some goodness up in there. Oh, that's awesome, Rashawn. Yeah, been a bit slack with my doing videos. I still got a video from Sapphire that I've got to put together, but I just don't know. Like, I was too busy digging to actually take any footage. It was kind of a bit conflicted. There's lots of touristy things that I did, but yeah. I need to get on top of that, but I think other stuff's going to get in the way of that event soon. This is starting to hit critical mass with Jamboree 2026. That is looking pretty good up in here. There's a stone right there. Even if it doesn't show any colour, that would make a beautiful pendant, just that little section there. Yeah, it sure is. I'm so conflicted. The stupid thing was, I had two guys, like two of my mates with me, who were just sitting around because they couldn't be bothered because it was too hot. I could have gotten them to take footage of me. I could have had, but yeah. Anyways, it was an afterthought. Like I said, I was just so concentrating on finding gemstones. Editing is it's a task. Usually, like for like a video, like maybe half-hour video or any kind of video, man, it's like that's almost a day out of my schedule. Like by the time I've edited it, added music, gone over it, uploaded it, watched it before I release it publicly. A hot tip for anyone, I had a glitch in the matrix on one of my kind of best videos I ever made. It really sucked. I was told whether to re-release it or not. But if you're doing long videos, uploading long videos, set the viewing to private, watch the video first, and then change it over to public. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. So yeah, one of the best edited videos I made, and yeah, the bloody upload kind of glitched out. It's like, Kettle's boiled, be back in a sec. Yeah, it was a sad day when I worked out that it glitched out. It was like the last, I don't know, it's like the last half of it. It was like the last 15 minutes or so of an hour long video. And, oh, it was devoed. I put so much, like that was a 2-day edit. There was a whole day of picking up stones and making cool little discovery videos of each stone that I found. Lots of B-roll stuff. I tried to make it as good as I could, and uploaded it, glitched out. Oh man, devoed, absolutely devoed. But it happens. I uploaded an edited version, and it seemed to like that one better. I could cut it out. Oh no, it was the first couple of 15 minutes of the video. It was something weird anyway. So I was able to salvage some of it. Yeah, that's really showing some potential in there too. Let's see if I can zoom this in a little. There we go. Let's see if I can better. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'm getting a little bit of that cancer in there, like a little corrosive. That's where the colour was showing too. See, this is the dilemma that you face sometimes. You got the colour sitting right there, but you got the big crackalicious crack-a-doodle-doo there. Same along here. Oh, I saw blue and it's just the paint flaking. Sorry, get this camera. I might zoom out because I don't think. Yeah. See, that's where the colour is up in here. That big crack is going to cause me troubles. Oh, look at that colour, just in that one spot. Like you see the purple there, and then the green, and then a bit of red. And that's like black opal there too, like that is beautiful. I'm wondering if I should maybe cut this or not. Might just work down that edge a little bit more, see what's going on. Alright. Yeah, that was cool. We'll zoom in and zoom out. I think it may do. Yeah, it looks like it does. Like that's the bum end of the crack. Oh, at my gem club, they showed me a rock. So oh, look at this filthy big crack, and I went like this, and I just went boom. I was just testing to see if it was going to break or not, and it did. And he just looked at me, and I was like, my bad. It wasn't anything super precious, but oh man, did I feel like a heel. Don't forget to drink up, people. Stay hydrated and caffeinated. The kettle is the hardest working thing in my studio. that. Look at it. Look at it. That is like, that's not muddy. That is kind of crystalline. I'm not sure if it is like a mix of kind of focus. Oh, there's colour. Sort of little purple. That is like opal, like yellowy brown opal. That's not sandstone or muddy like that. That is glassing over. And as you can see, just that little bit of yeah, we got colour. Colour's coming through. Alright, I'm gonna work this a bit more. Oh, this is coming into that mad tribally sort of stuff I like. So that's getting a bit of, it's not colour, but it is colour, like coloured potch. And it's one of the things I like. It's kind of the reddy kind of potch coming through. It's starting to show a bit of potential there. The question is, what do you do next? Do you cut it up for cabs, or do you polish it for a specimen? This is one of the other great dilemmas you face as a lapidary artist. Cut or keep whole. Oh, that's a bit corrosive in there as well too. Might have to get rid of a bit of that. yeah, we're all a little bit spicy neurodivergent, I think. That's my mate Ken puts it. Neuro spicy. Oh, look at that. That's starting to come through beautiful. Been out for a couple of days, mate. Oh yeah, that's some mad caramel happening coming through. Coffee break. Coffee time. Yeah, that's looking so nice. I think if I hit the red, I might have gone too far. Oh, it just keeps winking at me, that little bit of black on red. I know it's just a littlest, that's just like a little flaky bit on top. Oh well. That may be a sacrifice for the greater good of the cut. Maybe along there. I don't know. Yeah, a bit wonky. Yeah. Maybe if I kind of like that. I don't know. Well, I think we're just gonna keep cutting. That's definitely looking really cool. I'll just work on the back one here a bit more. Oh. I thought about that. Yeah, I suppose we could come back with the Dremel and looks like someone's taken a bite out of it. Jump. Someone took a bite out of my Opal cookie. It was the Opal cookie monster. Showing too much. Oh, did I drop out? Oh, I must have dropped out. Sorry guys. Could be the weather that we've got here. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, do I break this apart and make cabs out of it? Because there are some nice sections in there. Oh, listen to that high pitch. Starting to get into the gemmy part of it. That is looking gemmy. Like, I was thinking of cutting down there. And then I can cut along here as well. Yeah, you're right, there's so many choices. Yeah, I think that might be the go. Hey, Reed, just keep working it. Yeah, it could be like, there could be a gem in there, that section there. That's definitely showing promise because it's got a bit of the colour in the back as well too. Come on, there you are. Yeah, that's kind of section here might be a stone in itself or a cap. We'll chase the colour. Chasing the colour, man. Yeah, I would. That would suck. I found a gecko egg the other day, and I'm like, that's a funny little white rock. Which rock? What did that come out of? And I squeezed it, and it went pop, and I went, aww. Poor little gecko baby. Trying to get it positioned so I can get rid of the browner stuff to come onto that. It's looking really, really promising at the moment. Unless they're corporites. We don't lick corporites. Had a bit of a funny with someone on a Facebook group the other day. They posted a picture of an agate, but they must have done some sort of Google search to work out what it was, and they called it a corporite. And I went, oh, that's shit. Got all offended and upset. Well, no, it's corporite. That's shit. Fossilized poo. So funny. Kept cracking up for days. It was a nice cab they did, though. Oh wow, starting to get a bit of that dark ironstone happening coming through. Whoop. Yeah, there's not much to, they don't look too flash, the corporites either. had it flat, and then I took another bite, and then it chipped away. That's what happens. That's the game you play with this stuff. Yeah, it's really starting to starting to reveal its prettiness, hey. We'll get a little bit of flash of colour in there, just little teasers of blue in there. Yeah, there. See. I'm not imagining. There it is, like just at the tip there. Just at the tip. So that's the layer I need to be hitting. That's the layer. That's where it's at. Got a little flash there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, wink at us. Oh, just up the top here, we started getting some colour. We're starting to get some colour up in here. Oh, I saw it. Wink. There. Just in there, there's a little wink of green. We're coming up on it. We're coming up on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was talking about that before, kind of, when you put a bit of pressure on it. And using the sides of the wheels as well. Oh yeah, there's more. I might have to slow down on that side a little bit, I think. Starting to get a little bit, it's opening up in there as well too. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, caramel. And then that beautiful caramel polished colour coming through now. Show me the colour. You could add a little pressure on the wheel when you're going to take a bit more. Not too hard. Definitely some more pressure, yeah. As I said before, like once you know, you kind of coming up onto it. Oh yeah, that worked a bit. Awesome. Good tip, Bree. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to make it short work of it. Cut a little, look a lot. Cut a little, look a lot. More colour in there. Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, that's starting to open up real nice. It's starting to come up on it. Cut a little, look a lot. Yeah, that crack goes all the way in too. Bugger, I might have to be a cutter. Oh yeah, that just opened up a little bit more colour up in the top there. Stuff in there. Oh, diggity. It sure is. This is where you really kind of, you need to really slow your roll down a bit, Tiger Eye, because like I've said before, once you grind down the colour, that's it, it's gone. You kind of, it's This is definitely where the cut a little, look a lot rule comes into play. Also, like, where to go from here. Like, yeah, I know, right? The struggle is real. Look at that. The cutter's dilemma. That is looking cool though. A little bit more water. Little bit there, like this is the you cut that away and then another little bit opens up, then you cut that away and then another bit opens up. Forever chasing the wounds. Yeah, I'm going to have a crack at doing that inlay. I've got a couple of what started it all off was one Sunday I was not doing much, just doing my social medias, and I stumbled across a live Opal sale, and that was with these guys, and they're playing 2 up for Yowah nuts. Had me at that. And yeah, so my first sort of first experience of Yowah Opal was a bag of unopened nuts, and in some of them there was like some real mad hollows, and yeah, so I've saved them, and yeah, I'm going to have a crack at doing the inlay stuff with that. Like, I've got a heap of smaller opals that you can't really do much with, so inlay is an awesome idea for that. Also want to have a crack at doing some inlay rings as well too. I've got a heap of sapphires that are too small to do anything with as well. Fruitified hands. Woo. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that. Alrighty. Alright. Good thing about using a little tray like this is you catch a fair bit of the sediment before it goes into your water bucket. The sediment's good. I've been using it around the garden. It's kind of like concrete when it's set, so has its uses, but I wouldn't be pouring it on your plants. The sediment, that is. Alright. Oh, that is starting to open up and look real nice. Still haven't got to that centre bit. I'm really wondering what's under that. Good. Oh, it's very addicting, that's for sure, isn't it? Such a fun game to play. Chasing the colour. Okay. That is showing. If I can get that down a bit more, we might hit a colour bar in there, I think. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Have been before. right in there. What to do? What to do? Yeah, the patterns, that's what gets me as well too. And then when you get the colour in the patterns, oh man, it looks awesome. Yeah, that matrix pattern. Woo. Yeah, so I'm starting to think there might be a little pear-shaped stone in there. As long as it doesn't go pear-shaped, we might get a pear-shaped stone out of it. It's all got a bit pear-shaped, Governor. There must be little winker green that was up here. And that's what happened. Oh, hey, Saul. No, there's something behind here. Where is it? This is one of the common things with this type of opal. You get these little pockets that open up in it. These are annoying. But it's a bit like when you're cutting one of my other favourite materials, rainforest jasper. You get little pits in there as well too, and you just got to live with it. Suck it up and live with it, because unless you kind of backfill them with something, come on, showing it now. Unless you backfill it, just in there's a little. And they just keep opening up. Like you'll grind away, and it'll close up, and then down here another one will open up. So just in that line where the light is. So you just gotta get it to a point where you walk away. It's like one of my favourite sayings: art is never finished; it is merely abandoned. Everything's a work in progress. Alrighty. Yeah, see, just opened up even more. It does look cool though. Yes. And there's still a lot of places where you can go and find treasure laying on the ground. What's that little wind? But there might be more hiding if you find it. Oh, starting to get close to that now. Gotta say, so it's pretty cool over here in a hot kind of way. I'm the same. I must have reptilian blood soul, but I'm a sook when it comes to the cold. But give me the heat any day of the week. I thrive, and I did live up in the tropics for a lot of years as well too. And having arthritis doesn't help with the cold, that's for sure. I didn't even know I had arthritis until I moved south. Had my first winter in like 15 years. Oh man, did it hurt. It hurt. Like, what the heck is all this pain? Like, oh man. Yeah. Whoa, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold. Yep, nope. This little Aussie would not be having fun in that. Not at all. Unless I was next to inside with a fire, maybe. Fireplace. Lots of fire. And people go, oh, I love the cold. At least you can get warm. It's like, but it's not much fun when you can't get warm. It's easier to cool off in the heat than it is to warm up in the cold, I reckon. Well, in Australia it is anyway. I suppose I went to Victoria in the middle of winter once, which is one of our southern states, and they accommodate pretty well for the cold. Like a lot of the places had those outdoor gas heater like China hat things, but yeah, being out in the cold is not fun. Being out in the cold and wet, whoa, no thanks. I almost bought a block of land in Tassie, and then I looked at the winters. Nah. There's some bad spots down there though. When I was in Sapphire, it was 43 degrees in the shade. That's Celsius too. That was ick. I break the two old fellas that come with me. They did not handle it too well. No, we don't kind of pick fights with kangaroos, man. If you've ever seen one up close and like in the wild, we're not talking about the captive ones. They are cut like muscle wise. Oh my god, they are scary rabbits. Like they are, yeah. It's all muscle. If they flex up at you, mate, nah. No, thank you. A lot of the critters here in Australia, you just got to have a bit of respect for. I got to see some emus when I was out. Like I haven't ever seen emus out in the wild, and when I went to Sapphire, I got to see emus out in the wild. I'm a little bit ornithophobic. I got swooped really bad by magpies, and when I was a youngin', and kind of put the fear of birds into me, which I kind of cured myself of with exposure therapy. But seeing an emu out in the wild when I was digging for sapphires, that was a bit unnerving. And what made it even more unnerving was the fact that there was chicklets. So if there was ever a time I was going to get attacked by an emu, that would have been it. But we were both respectful of each other. We just kind of, hey, I see you, you see me. And we just kind of kept our distance, and I didn't harass them and they didn't harass me, and it was all good. I saw somewhere, yeah, kangaroos and deer that just went to prison. They've been pushing weights. But, yeah, they're kind of funny, and yeah, we get kangaroos out this way. Like I saw kangaroos when I was up in Sapphire as well too, but yeah, they're just another day in the office. We get a lot of wallabies out here. I've got wallabies that kind of camp out on my property from time to time. I don't have any domestic animals on my property. I'd much prefer have the local critters. So I'm probably one of the few blocks out here that doesn't have domestic animals on it. We live in a kind of little sunlight community on the edge of a big state forest. The gym, the nail salon, and Starbucks. Yeah. If you think they're bad, cassowaries. They are the stuff of friggin' nightmares. They're up in north, like right up the top end of Australia, and they're about the size of an emu. They got great. They're like as close to a dinosaur as you're ever gonna get, man. Like these things are friggin' scary. They are. They got a big lumpy bit on their head, and nah, mate. Spiders, spiders, I gotta, they fall into the rules of coexistence. If they don't harass me, and they just kind of stay and tend to themselves, spiders are okay. The minute they start coming at me or invading my personal space, no thank you. I had a pet huntsman in the studio for about 2 weeks, and he kept hiding from me, so I was like, alright, you're not harming anyone, you're just kind of eating the other bugs, you can stay. But we had this whole kind of week of cat and mouse. He'd find new spots, and then it'd just kind of, I'd go to reach for something, he'd pop out and go, hey, I'm here. Oh, okay. And if it was somewhere that I didn't want it to be, I'd move it on. And it'd get a bit cranky, but after a week it kind of, I'm not allowed to be here, okay, I'll move. So we had this whole coexisting thing going on, and then, I don't know, must have died or disappeared, but yeah. Same with Blue, my carpet pipe, my toilet carpet pipe. I've got an outhouse, and at the moment there's a scrub python that's kind of camping there. It's hunting for frogs at night, and then it just pulls up inside the walls of my outhouse. And it was a couple of weeks ago. I had all my coffees, and it was time to release the budget, so to speak, paint a portrait of the state of the economy, and there's a big bloody scrub python sitting on the toilet seat. First time I've ever handled a snake by myself. It was either that or I was gonna make a mess. So we've got a bit of an understanding now. I'm not out to hurt it. And if I need to release the hounds on it, I am not going to have no fear of touching snakes now. Oh, we've got a message that's been held for review. Oh, new message. Shut. Thanks, Rashan. It was a dilemma. Like I'm not afraid of snakes, but I'm very respectful of them as well too. They've got a job to do in our ecosystem. I'm a firm believer of that. I'll never kill a snake, not intentionally, but accidentally they do kind of run across the roads a little bit around here, and sometimes it's a little bit too late to avoid them. But for the most part, they've got a job to do. And parts of Queensland recently, they had a big problem with mice and rats, and I put it down to, like a disturbance in the ecosystem, which is, snakes got a job to do. Like, a lot of farmers out here pick up a shovel. They're getting better. Like, But 9 times out of 10, you know, it's either me or it's either the snake or my chickens, or it's, you know, which I can kind of understand, but yeah, the black fella in me just goes, nah, they were here before you, mate. So, won't get into that. Alright, now we look at yeah, well, that happened at one of some of my friends work at a museum around here, and they had a snake pop through the toilet. So yeah, yeah, something to check. Always check. Like when you live out bush, always check the loo before you go storming in. Yeah, they all got a job to do, the critters. So I also got kookaburras out here, so if I get too many snakes, the kookaburras will eat them. And I've seen them do it. And it's a sight to behold. They haven't got fear. There was a big, maybe 1.5 metre long goanna getting around the blocks here, and yeah, the kookaburras had no fear of it. They just dive bombed it until it moved on. A lot of the other birds, they'll let me know if there's a predator or something in the yard that is a threat. Like noisy miners and honey eaters. And they're like my early warning system, even for people. If someone's coming onto my block, they usually give me a little bit of a heads up. They tell all their mates, oh, there's someone on the block, and it's not that fella that feeds us. Oh, nuggies! Yeah, but nuggies for lunch. Oh, lunch. I haven't even thought about that. I've been on coffees all morning. Had some of the hits I made up last night. He's starting to take shape. You been getting much rain down your way, Rashaan? I lost that little speck of green. It went. It's gone. That's the game we play. Chasing the colour, grind the colour away. Chase the colour, grind the colour away. And he's starting to come good. Yes, and that could be a cat. Could be a cat right there. It's nice and hard. It's like silicated. Oh, there's a little speck of colour in there too. Yeah, the dingoes on Kara, again, like, oh man, it's their home at the end of the day. Like, and that, they, food is food, and humans have scared off a lot of the food. I don't know. It's I kind of feel for the dingoes. Like, I don't know. Some places, like, just because you can go somewhere doesn't mean you should. It's like, sometimes because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Ecosystems can be such a delicate thing. It just takes one little change and it can have a whole ripple down effect. Oh, that's starting to sound nice. Oh wow! Yeah, I haven't. Luckily, I haven't had too many run-ins with dingoes. When I do, like, before I started rock hounding and I did my hiking, I always carried a walking stick, which they're telling people to do on Kari as well too, or Fraser Island, sorry. Sticks are good deterrent. A lot of the places I go, I'm more worried about the wild pigs. There's a lot of razorbacks out this way, out in the forest and that. And they could be just as scary as any pack of wild dogs, especially like around here too. They've kind of they kind of run amok a little bit, and you'll get like big mobs of pigs, like 20 or so pigs in a mob. Like that to me is scary. A lot of the time they've got litters as well too, so yeah, they sure are. Like Maria, like it frustrates me a little bit. Just think, this animal's a problem. It's like, no, you're the problem. The animal's just encroaching on their habitat more and more. And with urban sprawl here in Australia, it is happening. At least, we've got good conservation acts here in Australia. Like a lot of people have fought long and hard, for these acts and these animals to be protected, which is good. I think pretty much any Australian native animal is protected under, state and federal law. We don't have a lot of hunting here in Australia. If we do have hunting, it's usually for the invasive species, like rabbits and pig and deer even, and foxes. We don't hunt so much for food in Australia. Fishing's big in Australia. But as far as hunting goes, it's nothing like the States or, other parts of the world. The kangaroo tastes good. And in a survival situation, definitely, we are just but the custodians. Oh, I ran out of waters. Just the custodians, and we're not, we only ever we're just looking after it for the next generation to come through. It's not our land, it's our children's land. And then when we hand it down to them, it'll be their children's land. This is the way. This is cultural ways, mob ways in Australia. Ooh, hit the 3. Oh, whoa. I need more water. Water. Bit of scat and opal. So this is my little watering system. Just modified it so I've got a 4mm hose on it. But, yeah, this is so good. Another kind of good thing about it is, you know, filling it up, you stop, you take a break, you know. So it's always good to have little breaks. I don't have running water inside. I'll be back. I need some more water. Just going to empty the bucket as well. Alright. My waters. What's going on with this message? Awesome. Yeah, we that's happening here in Australia as well too. It's a whole new generation of farmers coming through. We do have pretty good education here in Australia. Used to be better. We used to be called the clever country. Not so much anymore. Alrighty, what am I doing? Okay, doing a little bit of a empty the bucket for the moment. So that's the other side. I've got a bucket, 2 holes in the lid. It's my little indoor setup for the time. Whew, that's a good workout. Righty. Hose is set up again. Whoa. Righty. Oh, Greg! Oh, slingshot. Back onto the wheels of steel. Need a bit more water. Un momento. Yeah. A bit there, almost back at it. Oh, okay. Tells me another moderator has handled this. That's weird. That does. I think it's showing now. Might need to just refresh for showing. That is a good question, Rashawn. How did they get there in the first place? Has a little bit to do with the geology, actually. The Chiari or Fraser Island was part of the landmass. There was a geological event that happened, and it was the formation of the Mary Basin, which is the whole kind of area from Maryborough, Harvey Bay down to Gympie, and the basin formed, and then land sheared off, creating islands. I think some of New Caledonia is actually part of the Fraser coastline that has sheared off. Yeah, it was playing silly buggers with me too, Rashawn, but it's showing the messages, so that's the main thing, I suppose. Might have to have a look at the settings for that a little bit later on. Alrighty. That in action. Push the tool to machine up and saves electricity. Alrighty. Are we ready? Alrighty. Back at it. That was a mission. Yeah. That's what I mean, like having a little break. Let's go on some messages. Yeah, because I'm doing all this from the phone, it was a bit hard to refresh. I just kind of scrolled up and then scrolled back down, and it seems to have worked. Awesome! Alright, back at it. Pressure's good. Water out, and we're back at it. How's that looking? Looking good. Water! Water! Oh, that's really soft in there. Get there. Show me the color. That's starting to feel real nice in there. Like some bits, that's it. You feel it, and it's like rough, and then there it's like ooh, smooth. It's amazing how much of a sheen you can get, you know, with some of the coarser grits. Out of the stone, it's a piece of petrified wood, and I got it like a near gloss finish with 100 feel. I was like, are you kidding me? There was these deep gouges in it, and I was adamant to get rid of them, and it ground down. It's like probably about a day's worth of grinding, and I didn't even need to polish it at 100 grit. It was shiny. Crazy. Yeah, come on. Show me the color. starting to get a bit of common opal coming up in there too. Just want to get rid of these little corrosive bits here. Getting close to that bit. Come on. Come on now. Come on, show me the colour. I know you're hiding in there somewhere. Almost would have put money on there being colour on the back. Lucky I didn't. That's interesting in there too. We really want to see what's hiding under that. That is starting to look cool. Happening. Oh no! Raining. I hope nothing's been destroyed. Oh. That's one of the sucky things about the rain is things get wet, things get damaged. Look at that colour up in that little piece, We'll get a bit of colour in there now too. Yeah, that crack's getting bigger too. Oh, that might be why it's starting to corrode away. Yeah, crack-a-lacka. They can translate into trouble. That's going kind of... I wonder... Oh yeah, no, that's doing it too. That is the same crack. Yeah. Yeah, it starts there and comes around into the middle. And it's just starting to do that there too. I bet you if I open that bit up a little bit more, big crack will show. Might be hammer time. starting to open up. There's a crack. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut this one. What is the colour just winking at you? Hey, it's such a tease. You're such a tease, you are. Talking to me rocks, that's the problem. There's a hint of colour, just in this thin veil there. Shiny that is, like that's almost at a polished stage. This is a pretty rough wheel. Yeah, I think this might end up getting a cut. It sure is. I could look at Opal all day long. It's fully satisfying. More potential. Just a hint of purple in there. says I. Might be the other thing too, we might only be just getting little specks of precious opal in this. There might not be much more to it. I'm going to try and cut away a bit more there and get all the rough bits smooth, and we might put it down and come back to it another day. I think that could be the plan. A little bit, just all the way in. There yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, boomerang shape you reckon there? Hey, oh yeah. Hey, yeah. Come in there. That could be a good little pendant right there. Usually under this dark stuff too, there's some niceties that happen. You could be onto something there, Maria. That could be a boomerang. Boomerang, and then I'll need a woomera. There. Yeah, that's the game, eh? Like studying the rocks. I've got one that I've had for pretty much the start of my rock hounding, and I plucked it out of the heart of the Mary River, and it was right near a spot where my friend drowned in the 2022 floods. Bit of sorry business, but I call it the heart of Mary River. I've been holding on to that one and studying that one for forever and a day. Now that I got this set up, I might actually have a crack at actually working it. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, would be very interesting. Do you believe? Here's a mad piece of carnelian. She's a glowy, but I want to. Oh, that's fractured a little bit. Must have dropped it. Oh no. Crack. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah. glow. Look at the glow. This is my pocket rock for so long. Get a little bit anxious and I just pull out my little rock and I'll be all happy. It sure is. This wheel has been doing it for me. I'm happy with it. It's just worn out well enough so that, yeah, like you said, doesn't leave any scratches or gouges or, yeah, just working nicely. Nice little workhorse. I've got a, on my flat lap, I've got a 3000 grit wheel that is the same for when I'm faceting. It's slow and steady, but oh man, like I don't have to pre-polish. Like once I get it to, I don't have to do much as far as polish when I use the 3000. Some rocks that even like I get a polish on them without having to go to the powders and the cereal. Yes, I love that Carnelian. It's one of my favourite rocks. One of my favourite finds. This one. This is Marva. Very, very cool find. One of my most significant. Little bubbles. And on the back it's all minty. This cap's up fine. This looks really cool in here. It has it looks like fire in here in the fortifications. I've done a couple of cabs of this up and it's, yeah, they turned out real nice. That's another one of my favourite finds. No, this isn't Red Delicious. Red Delicious was another one. I cut Red Delicious right up and it kind of broke a little bit. This is, yeah, this is a different one from Red Delicious. I know, silly dude. Easy mistake to make. Most of the rocks I collect out here are either red or orange, so... yeah, no, that one, yeah, that was, that was a ripper day when I found that one. I thought it was just a chunk of jasper, and then the light hit it in just a way, and I was like, hang on a minute. Yeah, they're all delicious, that's for sure. Ah, coffee. Yes. The other one I've been working on as well too, the eye. I've taken it right back. Yeah. That one is starting to look pretty cool. Just trying to flatten the back out a bit. Now that I've got this set up, I'll be doing a bit more work on these ones, the bigger stones. It's a bit hard to do on the flat lap and you end up getting faceted like sections and stuff. It's pretty really hard to kind of smooth out. But steady. Just kind of pick it up every now and then, do a little bit of work on it. It's kind of the advantages of having your own little studio. Yeah, that one's, I've been working on that for a while. I had all lines. I was kind of trying to make it like a dragon's eye, but it didn't look right, and I couldn't get the scales to look right, so I smoothed it over again. Good practice. Good practice. Alright, where are we up to? Still want to kind of... Yeah, that's starting to open up a little bit. That's starting to get a bit scary under there. Yeah, I think this might get a cut tonight. We'll just leave this. This is definitely, yeah, cut up. I do like the idea of the boomerang. Boomerang, that is sounding very cool. Take the mirror out. I'm not run with that. That's a bit yucky in there. Let's see if I can get that. Let's see if I can get this bit down a bit more. See if I can get that smoothed over and the yuckiness gone. Any other rock you'd this is the point where you dry it off and have a look at it, but you're actually better off if it's wet. You can see there what I'm talking about, the little kind of cancerous, corrosive part of the rock. That just flakes away, like, and it just opens up and opens up until you get to this nice hard parts. Yeah, you can see like the ironstone. Focus. You can see like you've got the dark ironstone veins and then the softer kind of sandstone, and that's what kind of happens. You kind of, it just kind of opens up. Like you might there might be a little pebble in there and you just kind of hook it, grab it, and it opens up. The aim of the game with a lot of boulder opal is to get rid of as much of that sort of stuff as possible. This is the sand equivalent to like the black opal, like that's the, yeah, like the black opal you're trying to get rid of the sandy spots. Same sort of thing here, like with the boulder opal and the Yowah nuts and all that. It's softer, doesn't look very nice, and it just kind of takes away the value of the stone a little bit. And not all of it is as soft as that. Like see here, that's like hardened, and you can get that pretty smooth and pretty looking pretty nice. Oh, there's my little green spectre right in there. Can you see? That's like a little grain of opal, and I think that might be kind of what's going on in here. There's not like a big solid colour bar. I think it might be just little grains that penetrated through, little droplets. See it there, how it's kind of holy, and that's a hard part about buying online as well too. You can't really see it unless you zoom in up close, and a lot of the time when they're showing you the opal, it's wet, and when it's wet, again, they're kind of backfilled, so you can't see it too well. You just think, oh yeah, that's just part of the pattern, but yeah, until you get right up close, you're like, oh, holy moly, holy guacamole. Catch you later, Rashawn. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping out, moderating as well too, buddy. Alrighty. A little bit more and then I might call it a day. Let's see. I still want to get to that middle bit and see what's under it. That's kind of was the whole aim of today, was to see what was under that middle section. Might even get the Dremel out and do a bit of Dremeling on this one. I see it all, says the blind man. You can really see it all. Alright, I think that's it. I think that'll do for now. Sometimes you can overwork things. Sometimes you just kind of walk away, like they say in that what's that movie, Men in Black? You've got to have a pie moment. Go off, have a slice of pie, enjoy the pie, and usually the solution will come to you in that pie moment. And then not least thinking about it, that is some nice colour up in there though. If I could get more of that coming out. Oh hey! Hey Cherie! I was just about to pull the plug. Your staffy is absolutely gorgeous. I love staffies, and watching your staffy videos have brought me a tremendous amount of happiness over the days. Thank you for that. My sapphire video is still to come. I've got a backlog of editing. Everyone should go check out Cherie's YouTube channel. Some awesome videos and into some mad rock hounding. And lives in my old hometown. You're in Townsville, aren't you, Cherie? Cherie. Yeah, that's my old stomping grounds, Townsville. What a lot of memories. I used to live across from the sugar shaker in town, and I lived out at where else did I live? I lived out at Mount Louisa, Kerwin. I used to work in a lot of the pubs around town too. I used to work in the Exchange Hotel, and a lot of my family were publicans as well. My family used to own Molly Malone's back in the day. Yeah, working on this piece of Yowah Opal at the moment. It's the heel cut of our whole nut. Two more of the slices here. This one could be promising as well too. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there's a big bit of colour in there. Yeah, this might be the Woomera. Like that, the Woomera. Oh. Yeah, close-ups are good with these cameras. Yeah, there's a bit more in there too. Have to cut. I think that this might be time to go on the saw. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do some saw work on this one. Oh, look at pink fire. Oh, a little bit of green, a little bit of... Hello. Anyways, I think that's it. My back's starting to get a bit achy. Oh, I've been on it for 4 hours. Oh. Oh, that's good. The motor's not heating up either. Probably time to give it a rest. I already burnt one motor out this year. It was an old motor, but anyways. Alrighty. Just if you're looking for a good supply of Yowah nuts, these guys on Facebook, Rocks, Gems and Opals, Maddie and Kate, go check them out. They're awesome. That's where I get all mine. Thanks for hanging around, Tiger Eye. Hope you have an awesome New Year's. Hope everyone's having a good New Year's. I'm pretty stoked. This is my new setup for the New Year's, and yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'm going to hopefully be doing a lot more videos with this setup. And look, I've got a mountain of opal to go through, so that is definitely going to help me with that. Anyways, can I do a little switcheroo? What's that? No, can't do that. Oh, yep, there we go. Switcheroo. Flip. Hello. Time for a shave, I think. New Year's shave. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been awesome fun. Glad you enjoyed the opal I've been cutting. There'll be more opal cutting to happen in the new year, like I said. Oh, wow. And I'll keep you updated with the heel that I'm working on. I think it's going to turn out real nice. I can see some cutting happening with this one. I think I'm going to have to put it through the saw and just kind of work out the best bits. But anyways, thanks heaps for hanging out, and I will see you in the next live, or in the chats, or maybe in person. Hey, Rashan. If you haven't already checked out his channel, Rashan, the Mad Rock Hound, he's got some awesome videos, young, keen, full of energy. Got to support that stuff. It's really important, you know, like, he's not sitting playing video games. He's out in the world doing stuff. Good on you, buddy. We dig that as oldies. Also, check out Ree's Opal channel as well too. She is a awesome cutter of the Yowah. I'm just starting on this, so I'm still learning the Yowah Opal. But Ree's been cutting it for some time now, and she's got some awesome cabs that she works on. Cherie Blossom Art as well too, like I said, some mad travel logs. You get to see some good parts of Australia, and her Staffordshire Terrier, oh my god, awesome. Alright guys, well thanks heaps, and I'll catch you in the flip side. Hooroo!